The male loser epidemic has gotten so bad that it's honestly so pathetic at this point.
So apparently there are some epidemics going on at the moment that I wasn't aware of. And these epidemics are both related to men specifically. They are the male loser epidemic and the chopped man epidemic, which, if you don't know what chop means, it basically means ugly. A lot of people like to talk about the toxic manosphere content that's been pretty popular recently, but this is the other side of that coin that's just as popular, and that is these dating gurus for women who give probably some of the worst advice I've ever heard and can verify how bad it is since I'm a guy. But without further ado, let's take a look at these epidemics in dating and let's take a look at some dating advice from this guru.
A lot of you ladies ask me how it is that I get gifts on the second date, and it's very simple. First of all, you must enjoy the first date. You have to determine whether or not you want to go on the second date with them. When they ask you for a second date, a lot of guys will try to close it on the first one if they're smart, and you can do this. This is how I do it. I've had so much fun with you. This was really great. Thank you for treating me. It was very sweet. I love this restaurant. And I will go on a second date with you. However, I do expect a gift. I want to see how creative you get. I want to see you work for it. So,
Want to see you work for it? Like, are you talking about a dog here or another person who's looking for a connection? Imagine actually saying this after a date. That would be one of the biggest turnoffs imaginable.
I do expect a gift.
I would think I'm being trolled or something if a girl said this or she was making a joke. If it was serious, which this girl is being dead serious, there would definitely be no second date. You have to work for it. You gotta bring me a gift. Isn't that something that you shouldn't be asking for? Like, at this point, if you're gonna base the whole dating process on materialistic transactional things, why not just ask for money and become a prostitute? Maybe it's just me. I was under the impression that things like gifts are usually given freely without expectation.
I want to see how creative you get. I want to see you work for it. So, you can get me anything you want. I don't care what it is. Well, I do, because I'm gonna judge. You need to impress me, but you can't get me flowers because I already get flowers for myself, and I also don't want you taking on the responsibility of getting the right flowers because I have a cat. So let's see how you do. And I'll like kind of lean back and I'll take a look at them and I'll be like,
Laughable. Did she rewatch this video before posting it? Grown ass adult leaning back thinking she's in some kind of romantic comedy movie with these scenarios. This is not rage bait, by the way, or some kind of skit. She's dead serious. This is an actual dating guru for women who offers price dating coaching calls with women. She's also got products and has tens of thousands of followers. And so far, it's some of the worst dating advice I've ever heard. We took a look at some not too long ago, and I don't know which one is more laughable. Are these gurus just trying to sabotage other women or something? What's going on here?
and they're like, they'll usually ask, okay, like, what type of gift? And I'll be like, I don't know. I'd go home if you didn't go big, so. You want my attention, don't you? And they're like, they'll melt, okay? Like, you're not telling them, you're telling them, but you're like seducing them, okay? And you gotta like use your eyes. You gotta just like siren it, okay? Like, yeah, that's how I do it.
Oh god, the cringe. It's just completely insufferable. I feel like any guy with even a shred of self-respect and options in dating is not gonna go on a second date with you if you say some shit like this, or might even laugh in your face. Like I said, if I ever heard this, I'd honestly think they'd be joking or trolling me. That's how weird this is. Also, it's funny she mentions all these rich, high-value guys she supposedly went out with, but why are they not your boyfriend then? Or husband. What happened to all these dates, all these guys? Because she's single, by the way. It's almost like this laughable dating advice doesn't actually work for attracting someone.
The male loser epidemic has gotten so bad that it's honestly so pathetic at this point. Like, why do you think you're fucking lonely? You're fucking lonely because we don't want to be with you. Because look at how pathetic you are. I posted a video talking about my standards and what I expect of men, which is basically just basic decency. You gotta be consistent, you gotta communicate, you gotta make straight up plans. I'm not just fucking hanging out with you. It's gotta be at a nice restaurant. And on the second day, I will ask you for a gift. And I'm not telling you what to buy me, but I wanna see your creativity. I wanna see how you court me. I have standards. I also date high net worth individuals because that's my fucking circle. That's who I hang out with.
Like, look at how angry she sounds, swearing nonstop, raging on TikTok about the epidemic of male losers. Something tells me you might be projecting here. Also, I don't think anyone was disagreeing with her about having decency and making plans as a man. It was mainly the demanding a gift and saying weird shit like making him work for it. Like, she's so mad and angry. This is not very feminine behavior. I don't know if these high net worth guys are gonna like this. Also, I notice how she lists off all of these things, but never once mentioned what special things she's doing besides showing up. The more I watch, the more I'm not surprised this person is single.
That's who I am. I make a lot of money, so I'm going to hang out with people who also make a lot of money because it's about the mindset, because we're always trying to work on each other. And these men fucking went crazy in the fucking comments. It's like, oh, like you're 6 at best. Bitch, like I don't care what you think of me because the men in my life, the men that I date, the men that I hang out with, actually think that it's wonderful that I am achieving so much in my life. They think it's wonderful and actually help me set higher standards for the men in my life that are walking into my life. They teach me how to think. They teach me how to carry myself in the world. They teach me about men like you and how to stay away from them.
I mean, I'm shocked how this person is still single. How could that be? She seems so kind, friendly, pleasant, undemanding. It's really a mystery why none of these high net worth individuals she's dating, multiple of them it sounds like, haven't married her or are in a relationship with her. It's almost as if you come across as a completely materialistic, shallow, transactional person. What rich, high net worth guy is going to watch this and be attracted to you? Maybe some very desperate ones, I have no doubt.
No one who's respectable and has time and has things going for them is going to sit there and bully somebody. And like, no one who actually knows their value is going to sit in a relationship and bully them and tell them you can't get anything better than what I can offer you. You don't have anything to offer. You are what we're all running away from. You are lonely because you're a motherfucking loser. Like, it's fucking embarrassing. I'm so embarrassed for you. And it's like most men too. Like, it's literally most men. Most men are fucking losers and they know it, and then they're like, oh well, we're just gonna like fucking bully you into being with us again because we're losing control. Bitch, fuck off. Fuck off.
Complaining about bullying, meanwhile making videos about the male loser epidemic. And it sounds like bullying to her is basically just people disagreeing. Disagreeing with how laughable and insufferable it is to demand every man to work for you and shower you with gifts. Like I said, this person is single. She seems to have made an entire business on being a dating guru for women. Meanwhile, not being able to attract one of these supposed high net worth men herself. I mean, it's hilarious.
So as we're all very much aware, we are living through a chopped man epidemic, and there's a big shortage of baddies. It's gone so bad to the point that, like, if I see an attractive man, it genuinely makes my day. I was walking on the sidewalk earlier, and I saw a cute guy in his car, so I waved to him, and he smiled back at me. And obviously he drove away after that, but I was like, oh my god, a cute guy? This was at 6:50 p.m. It's 7:17, and I'm still like, oh my god. And I feel like this is going to power me through my evening. Like, wow, I actually saw an attractive man today. Like, diamond in the rough, needle in the haystack. Seriously.
The only epidemic we're in right now is an epidemic of a lack of self-awareness. Because I'm not going to say this girl is straight up ugly, but she's definitely not a model either, yet is complaining about chopped men. It's just trashy. And I do wonder what her future boyfriend or husband is going to look like, you know, if he'll be chopped or not. Because I don't know if any decent looking, self respecting dude who sees this video is going to want to be with this. At the end of the day, I think everyone needs to stop following these dating gurus for advice, both women and men, and just make decisions for themselves based on your own experiences and what you think is right. Because a lot of this advice is just trash, and it's probably just going to sabotage you in the long run. But anyways, I think that's going to wrap up today's video. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for some more juicy videos coming soon to the channel, and let me know what your thoughts are on these videos. Are you going to be following this advice and bringing gifts to every date from now on? Let me know. Leave a comment. Peace.